All right, so this is January 25th. We're going to go over Monopoly. All right. So Kate, if you could do me a massive favor and if you could sign on when you're ready to the Monopoly assignment screen. So it's this screen. If you could just take us there, but I'm gonna talk through us up to that point.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna walk through how we get there. I did make a video, but I'm thinking this will be much better from the student perspective. Okay. All right. So Monopoly is from your home screen. You go to Units and Modules, click on that. And then we're going to go to the Chapter 3 modules. And here we are. It's Chapter 3. And scroll down and complete and submit your Monopoly assignment. Plan 3 to 4 hours. You may not need that much time, depending on how comfortable you are with journal entries. Okay. You're going to submit that Thursday night. And then Friday, I will assign peers. Okay. So next day, it won't be first thing in the morning. It'll be around 12:30 or 1:30, because I need to look at the Monopoly assignments first. Okay, you'll go back into your Monopoly assignment. You'll see your peer assignment and you will audit another person's Monopoly assignment. Okay, so let's go look at this. All right, so this is what I see on my screen. All right, there's a lot of stuff here, and that's, sorry about that, but it's not that complicated. So you're going to download this Monopoly worksheet. And you're going to complete the assignment, and all the instructions are inside the worksheet. Okay, and I have my last quarter video, but I'm going to replace it with this one. You're going to upload it when you're done, submit it by Thursday night. All right. When you come back into this screen, sometime Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in the corner of your screen, it's going to tell you who your peer is. You're going to click on it, and it's going to take you to their assignment. Okay. Once you're inside their assignment, you're going to audit their work and make comments. And I do want you to make a lot of comments. The place for you to put your comments and your grade, and you're not giving them the final grade, you're giving them a recommended grade, is on the rubric button. Okay. So nobody has submitted Monopoly yet. Okay. But if you went in and you saw this rubric, and if you have to drag it over a little bit, you'd open it up and then you'd say, the log sheet, did they complete 25 transactions? If so, you'd give them some points. And then you'd put your comments in here. Don't just give them score with no comments. If they did all the journals correct except one, again, I'm going to assign the final grade. Give them whatever grade you feel is appropriate for one error in 25. Maybe you want to do like that. And you can say transaction 2 was booked backwards. You know, transaction number 2 booked backwards, something like that. Okay. T accounts, comments, trial balance, grade and comments, income statement, grade and comments, retained earnings, grade and comments, balance sheet. And then there's a couple ratios at the end: working capital, current ratio, net income percent, overall neatness. Save your comments, and then they'll have that score. Okay. So that the audit doesn't take that long. The long part of the job is doing the actual Monopoly. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to allow Kate to share her screen. And Kate, you are welcome to show us what you see. Okay, so back out all the way to, you're right where you are, right? So you have clicked on Monopoly worksheet. So I want you to, and you can see the rubric down there as well. So download the Monopoly. So that's what you see, right? Okay. All right. And then you open this up, so make it big. So if you do not have Excel on your computer, you can download a free version from Bellevue College if you have any trouble with that. Some of you use Pages, some of you use Google Sheets. The important thing is that you convert it back to an Excel format when you upload it. Okay, so here's the instructions. So many instructions. So if you click on the Monopoly worksheet, you'll get a link to an online Monopoly game. If you prefer not to play online Monopoly and you have a Monopoly board at home, that's fine. Just take pictures of it. Okay, and so I would not have 4 players. I would have 2. So player 1, you pick a color. Yeah, just have 2 players. Player 1, make it a darker color like a red or something. And player 2, blue is fine, and make it the computer. There you go. And then you just start the game and you pick who you are. You're player 1. Okay, so it's player 1's turn. So hold on there. So player 1, you always start with $1,500. So now go back to your Monopoly, just open another tab and go back to your Monopoly spreadsheet. There you go. And now what you're going to do is go. So you're on the instruction page at the bottom of your screen, where it says instructions, and go to the tab that says screenshot. So you're going to take a screenshot of whatever you see on the home page. This was what it looked like a couple years ago. They took all the pretty stuff out, but you'll make a screenshot there. Okay. Now go to the chart of account and stay on. Oh yeah, you can do that. Now stay on the chart, go back to your Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so you're going to do a screenshot. You can do that later. And then go down to the bottom of your Excel spreadsheet and click on chart of accounts. Okay, I have given you guys a very, very simple chart of accounts. 4 assets, 1 liabilities, common stock and retained earnings, 3 revenue accounts. That's different. Up until now, you've only had 1 revenue account, service revenue. But in the game of Monopoly, there are 3 different sources of revenue. And you have 6 expense accounts. Okay. So when you pass go in Monopoly, you get $200. You're going to be booking that to go revenue. When somebody lands on your property and you charge rent, that's going to be rent revenue. Okay. So now go to the tab at the bottom of your screen, log in journal entry, scroll up to the top all the way. Yeah. All right. See that first transaction? I've done it for you. $1,500. It increased cash and the description. And now go down to the journal entry and you see debit cash, credit common stock. So I've done the first journal entry for you. Okay. You're going to roll the dice online 25 times. And you're going to log 25 transactions, and then you're going to build 25 journal entries. So just do a practice one now, Kate. Go ahead and, did you already roll the dice on that? Roll the dice. Okay, player 1 rolled doubles. You landed on Vermont. Do you want to buy it? So you need to record that before you do your second turn. You need to record that. So you bought Vermont for $100. So go back to your log sheet. Go all the way to the top. And you bought Vermont for $100. So how are you going to show that in transaction 2? And just say bought Vermont. There you go. And then hit enter. When you hit that minus sign, just hit enter. There you go. Now you don't need to put the dollar amount, Kate, but you can if you want, because you've already got it there. Now go back to that $100 in the first column and put a minus sign in front of that. Perfect. And hit enter. There you go. All right. So so now you need 23 more transactions. Okay. And you got another turn, so you get to roll again. A player 1 rolled 6. You landed on Virginia. Do you want to buy it? Oh, she's buying property. I can see you think. All right, so go back and log it. It's going to be minus 160. And minus, and bought Virginia. Perfect. Okay. And then go back to Monopoly. And then you'll say intern. Go ahead and hit intern. And oh, it's saying it's the computer's turn. Just say okay. You don't care. Just say okay when it's the computer. Now it's your turn again. So we won't keep playing, but you get the idea. So after you're done with all your turns, you'll create your journal entries. So go back to your spreadsheet. Scroll down the page. It's got space for all your journal entries. You're going to log them in. Beautiful. Plenty of room. Okay. And then take that tab to the T accounts. Scroll up to the top, and you're going to log your journal entries. And you can see I've already logged that first journal entry. And I put a little 1 there because that's the first journal entry. So I set these T accounts up so that the assets are all in the left column. And then one column over, one group over, there's all the liabilities. I only have accounts payable. And then under common stock, under stockholders' equity, I have common stock and retained earnings. And then under revenue, I have the 3 revenue accounts. And under expenses, if you scroll down, you have all the expense accounts there. Okay, so you're going to log your transactions after you make your journal entries, and you're going to calculate your ending balances here. All right. Then you go to the next tab, and you're going to build a trial balance. The trial balance is going to be in the same order as the chart of accounts: assets, liabilities, stockholders' equity, revenue, and expense. Then you're going to build an income statement, a statement of retained earnings, a classified balance sheet, and then you're going to do the ratios. Okay, so that's it. And then the peer audit, there's a tab for it, but there's nothing to do on this form. It just says go back into your assignment. Okay, if anybody has trouble finding their peer audits, we can do a share screen and I can show you how it is. Okay, so thank you, Catherine. Kate, I really appreciate your being the model here. You did a great job. So I just wanted to make sure we walk through that together. So does anybody have any Monopoly questions? Anything else? Has anybody started it besides Kate? All right. Okay. Well, if you have any questions, I'll be online all week. So just shoot me an email, and then